Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the Vin Review, and this is my very first video. I'm super excited, and yeah, let's get into it. So, today we will be reviewing a very successful Kenyan telenovela called Maria. Maria premiered on the 10th of October in 2029, and it ended on the 18th of March in 2021. So, as you can see, Maria ran for quite a while. It had over 374 episodes and it ran for 25 minutes. The cast included Yasmin Said, Brian Ogana, Bridget Chegadi, Ronald Duby, Dennis Musioka, Shailan Danu, and Wanjiku Stevens. When I talk about Maria, I think if you live in Kenya or if you lived in Kenya during the time it aired, then you know how big of a deal Maria was. I mean, it was huge. So let me quickly get into the plot. So Maria follows the life of Maria, who was orphaned at infancy and was left under the care of her foster mother, called Naomi, who also died when she was about 18. After which she gets adopted by William Hausa, a very wealthy businessman in Nairobi. When Maria enters the Hausa residence, she falls in love with Louis, the son of William Hausa, who is in a relationship with Sophia. Now, Sophia is this devious woman who is obsessed with wealth, and she is dating Louis to get her hands on the Hausa family fortune. So they eventually get married, Louis and Sophia, and after Louis knows Sophia's true intentions, he gets divorced, and Louis proposes to Maria, only to find out that Louis's father had a hand in killing Maria's father to acquire his wealth. So at that point, Louis, Maria, and the Hausas are at war because Maria wants justice for her father and all of that. But then she's conflicted because she's in love with Louis and all of that. It was an amazing soap opera. So as I said, if you lived in Kenya during this time, you know how successful and impactful this show was. It's made its stars overnight successes. The actress who played the titular role of Maria, her name is Yasmin Said, became an overnight sensation. Um, she became very famous in the country. So let me give you my opinion on the show. My opinion is the show was really good. I mean, it stood out from all of the other local dramas during that time. It really stood out because the production was high end. The stories were fast paced at times, which really gave them an edge over other local dramas at that time, which was a good look for them. Um, I feel like the portrayal of wealth in the show also was spot on. Um, Compared to other local dramas at that point, they did not have what Maria had. Maria became some sort of a revolution when you think about it, and when you deep dive into um, the Kenyan television industry in general wasn't that successful at that point. But then when Maria came in, it really revolutionized the whole, local drama sector. And now we see so many dramas after, Maria, which are following in the footsteps, which is an amazing thing. Jiffy Pictures set out to create a soap opera, and they did. Now, on you know on the downside, the show was, it reached a point where the and if let's be all the way 1000, it felt like the storylines were a bit ludicrous at some point. They were lagging, they lacked some sort of zeal to continue. In the second half of the show, it felt like, maybe the writers switched up, so the writing wasn't that good. And this went on for a while, but then in the ending, they switched up to the original writing, and then they ended it on a high note, which I appreciated. Now, the downside to this, it was long for nothing. I mean, 207, 300, I'm sorry, and 74 episodes. I feel like this could have been a 100 episode show, and they could have said what they wanted to say in those 100 episodes. But then that is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. It is not a fact. Um, some of the characters were very unnecessary, by the way. The cast was big. I mean, it was a huge cast. I understand they created employment for so many local actors, which again is a plus, and we love Jiffy Pictures and Citizen Television for this. But then the cast was it was too big. Some cast members really, if I'm being honest, they were unnecessary. Okay, they were necessary. Um, I would rate, if I was to rate it out of a 10, I would give it a 7 or an 8, because the show was good, but then I would rate it a 7 or 8. Now, if we take a deep dive into the how most of the characters are portrayed, Yasmin Said portrayed Maria in a very brilliant way. Kudos to her. Brian Organa, I really didn't care for Louis, the male protagonist. I just really didn't care for him. Bridget Shigadi as the main antagonist was amazing. She played Sophia. She was incredible. Hats off to her. Ronald Duby as she portrayed Victor was also another antagonist, and he really stepped it up. When the show started, he was a bit, you could just forget about him, but then he held his own, and yeah, towards the ending, his character became more impactful. I mean, Maria is streaming exclusively on Viewsasa and on YouTube. You can catch the full episodes there. Tell me what you thought of the show. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Now, that is just my opinion. Have a good day. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Have an amazing day. We will talk really soon.